We welcome you back to the Bank of California Stadium in Los Angeles, California. Undercard action, top-ranked boxing on ESPN+. It's the final scheduled bout of our undercard as journeyman Ricky Sismundo from Japan by way of the Philippines is ready to take on undefeated up-and-comer Arnold Barboza Jr. While Barboza Jr. does hold the NABF Junior Super Lightweight title, this is not a title match, as Barboza looks to stay undefeated against the 32-year-old Ricky Sismundo. You see him coming to the ring there in the Hulk mask. Bomac, yesterday at the weigh-ins, he was in full green body paint, looking like the Incredible Hulk.
I like this kid right here, man. You know, he falls short of like height and, you know, reach with some fighters that he faced, but he always comes to the ring to fight. The Hulk.
And Arnold Barboza Jr., trained by his father, Arnold Sr., ranked number 4 by the WBO and number 15 by the WBC at 140 pounds. He's coming off the biggest win of his career against Mile High Mike Alvarado.
Well, you know, I'm not going to take nothing away from that win from Barboza, but Mike was definitely on the short end of his career. But he showed a lot in that fight. He showed that he can go in there and get guys out of there like that. What's he supposed to do?
Lupe Contreras will get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue here at the Bank of California Stadium. Once again, the action being brought to you by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, and being sponsored by Geico. This bout, 10 rounds or less in the super lightweight division. Our judges scoring at ringside are Eddie Hernandez Sr., Patricia Morse-Jarman, and Zachary Young. At the sound of the bell, the man in charge of the ring, referee Ray Corona. Presenting first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing black with white trim. He weighed in at an official 141.5 pounds. As a pro, he maintains a record of 35 victories against 14 losses, 3 draws, 17 of those victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Yokohama, Japan, and representing his homeland of the Philippines, Ricky Sismundo. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing black with gold trim, he weighed in at an official 141.5 pounds. In his 22nd professional bout, with an undefeated record of 21 victories, 8 of those victories coming by way of KO. Born, bred, and repping South El Monte, California, Arnold Barboza Jr.
Perfect right here, nothing below here. Nothing below here. Touch gloves. Touch gloves. God bless.
Tail the tape between Barboza Jr. and Sismundo. Barboza, the younger, taller, longer of the two fighters. A 4-inch height advantage and a 5-inch reach advantage for Barboza, who is from right here in Los Angeles, California. Actually played high school football at South El Monte High. And so a lot of local fans here for Barboza. You heard a big cheer for him. You also heard a big cheer for the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, making an appearance here ringside, taking a front row seat as he promotes his upcoming fight on September 14th in Las Vegas, Nevada, against Otto Wallin, and the announcement of February 22nd in his rematch against Deontay Wilder.
Which is that rematch is, I'm sure everybody's looking for that one.
I'm ready to book my flight to Vegas. Let's go, Bomac. You and me at the craps tables? Barboza, he's undefeated. Coming off a 3rd-round knockout against Alvarado. Sismundo is 35-14-3 over his long career. He's been a world traveler. He's fought in the Philippines, which is where he's from. His adopted home is now Japan, but he's also fought Thailand, Mexico, Australia, Russia, China, the U.S., Canada.
He's been all over the world.
He's got some stamps on that passport. And it's going to be a tough uphill battle for Sismundo against the taller, bigger, more physically talented Barboza.
Yeah, Barboza in these last couple fights, it looked like he's been coming into his own.
8 knockouts in his 21 victories. Alvarado, as we mentioned, the biggest name on his career hit list. Also had a pretty good fight against Mike Reed in 2018.
Oh yeah, that was a great fight, man. I was sitting right there.
Barboza, he has been very vocal, Bomac. He says he wants Jose Ramirez. He wants that title fight. Obviously, Ramirez coming off the victory against Maurice Hooker. Now holding 2 belts in the super lightweight division. Barboza says he's ready. He's ready for his title shot.
Just by looking at him now and seeing him, just what he's trying to do, he's trying to set up that right hand with that left foot.
We've seen so far, Sismundo really has to go out of his way to get anything on Barboza.
He has a disadvantage. Oh, nice right hand. Right down the pipe.
Staggers Sismundo for a moment.
I might want to go out on a limb and say Barboza might stop him real soon.
I don't think that would surprise anybody here. Left hook on the button from Barboza. Sismundo has landed some combinations, but you just see the difference in power.
Yeah, you can. So it's like Barboza, whatever Sismundo is doing, Barboza is letting him.
Doesn't seem to be phasing Barboza at all as he comes over the top with the right hand to finish round number 1.
That right hand, that last right hand by Barboza stung him a little bit.
So from what you've seen from Barboza, and obviously he still has some work to do here against Sismundo, how close, realistically, do you think he is to a title opportunity?
Well, the way it looks on paper, he's real close, being that Top Rank is a promoter, and Top Rank is what's the name, promoter? Ramirez is promoter, so it looks doable in the next fight or two, but he's not ready yet. Mentally, he got a little ways to go. Ramirez is a whole nother different beast in there.
This fight's scheduled for 10 rounds. It is the final fight on our undercard, and we remind you to tune in to ESPN tonight at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. A 2-fight main event. The first between Jesse Magdaleno and Rafael Rivera, and then Emmanuel Navarrete and Francisco Vaca. Barboza, a dominant first round against the smaller Sismundo. Sismundo lands with the left hand to start round number 2 and getting a little bit of confidence.
This is what Sismundo has to do to get close to Barboza, is throw a lot of punches. A punch after Barboza, a punch before him and after him.
A couple of straight right hands landed there for Barboza. Comes around the guard with a left hook. Overhand left from Sismundo.
Barboza is looking for that body shot, that left hook to the body.
Swing and a miss from Sismundo. Barboza, as I mentioned, a native of LA, played football at South El Monte High School. Started boxing when he was young, but actually stopped for 7 years between junior high and high school, and even a couple years after high school to pursue his football career. He was actually about 50 pounds heavier than what he is now when he played football.
What position did he play?
He was a fullback and linebacker. It's an intimidating guy.
Yeah, coming forward.
Especially
all power.
Especially with 50 more pounds on him.
Barboza must go back to setting up that jab and looking for that right hand down the pipe.
Well, we've seen Barboza really has no interest in moving around, maybe because he's felt the hardest punch that Sismundo can throw, and it's not phasing him at all.
Sismundo don't even look like he's in there trying to throw a lot of power. He's just trying to throw a volume of punches. And they wide, too, so they're barely getting there.
Right hand uppercut lands for Barboza as he continues to score. Now drops down to the body with the left hand. Some shoulder and head movement from Barboza. Good job on the defensive end for him.
Barboza, see, he should go back to that jab. Go back to the jab. You don't need to sit in close with this little short guy. This is where the guy's fight is at. So on the outside, pump your jab and throw that 1-2, throw that 2-3, throw the left hook, right hand, throw the right hand, left hook down the pipe.
10 seconds to go here in the second round.
Giving him a chance. Oh, he heard him.
Finish to the round by Barboza. Third round between Barboza and Sismundo, and Barboza Bomac has dominated so far in this one.
Really dominant at the end of that last round. You want to see if you're going to pick it up at the beginning of this round.
You talked about Sismundo throwing the volume of punches that he has thrown, and if he's going to continue that through a 10-round fight, he better hope he's in great shape.
Yeah.
Because even though he's thrown a lot of punches, few have landed squarely on Barboza.
Work, gentlemen.
Barboza, what he's doing this round, I like he's trying to keep him out on the edge so he can utilize his power.
Which is what worked there at the end of that second round.
Sure did.
And we've seen the type of power that Barboza has, especially in his last fight against Mike Alvarado. Big left hook there from Barboza that staggers and stings Sismundo momentarily.
That hurt him.
Sismundo dazed, taking the onslaught from Barboza. Sismundo eating the punches. Barboza teeing off. Sismundo crouching down.
He wanted to fall.
Sismundo hasn't thrown a punch in about a minute. Referee Ray Corona looking on. How long will he let this one go? Over the top with the right hand from Barboza. Sismundo has nowhere to go.
Barboza just keep him at a distance.
Still a minute and change to go here in the third. Again, back to the jab. Barboza fully in control. Roundabout left hand lands.
He's looking for that right hand or that left hook. Barboza is.
Barboza just toying with Sismundo. Counter left from Barboza lands.
Sismundo look like he should be fighting at like 126 and 130 or 122.
He looks exhausted is what he looks. No matter what weight he's at, he looks tired. He's got nothing behind those punches.
Nothing.
The question becomes, much like our last fight, how long does the referee in Sismundo's corner allow this to go? And there is a knockdown from Barboza. Sismundo back up at a count of 8. Tells Red Corona he wants to continue. His corner might not let him. Barboza with the late knockdown in the third round, excuse me. But Sismundo, Womack, was just taking punishment all round long.
Man, he can't answer for nothing that Barboza is doing that for him. This is where you think about when do I stop the fight at?
Straight left hand from Barboza, putting Sismundo down. And if you're Sismundo's corner, Womack, your fighter has not given you any indication that he's at the level of the fighter across the ring.
I'm stopping the fight.
Yep.
We don't got time for nobody to get hurt again.
Yep.
We already got 2 casualties in the last couple weeks.
Sismundo is actually a guy that one of the last fights of Maxim Dadashev's career. They fought each other back in March. Dadashev, the 4-round knockout winner over Sismundo. Barboza looking to capitalize.
Barboza's trying to keep his distance now, using his legs a little bit more, taking those half steps back.
Both this fight and the Alvarado fight, Womack, Barboza has looked extremely confident, and a guy who is not only confident in his ability, but the game plan with his father in the corner.
Yeah, that's because good work in the gym, building up courage, building up a little bit more confidence in the gym, beating these fighters.
Sismundo again on his heels. 1 minute into round number 4 of a scheduled 10. Looping left hand lands flush on the chin of Sismundo. Sismundo again staggered, hobbled. Barboza on the attack. Ray Corona thinking about stopping the fight. He's inching closer and closer. Sismundo turns away, at least for the moment.
If he don't, the corner should.
Yep. Sismundo on the ropes, not where he wants to be.
You can hear the ref say, show me something.
Sismundo hasn't shown much through this whole fight. And you have to think one more big flurry from Barboza will be enough to stop this fight. No power behind the throws of Sismundo. Sismundo dropping his hands, leaning on the ropes. Left hook comes across.
He's steadily trying, but he just don't have anything.
Legs are weak. Sismundo in the corner. Corona thinking about stopping the fight. He's inching in there. Barboza with a flurry, but Sismundo responds. At least for the moment, making Ray Corona, the referee, take a step back.
Work, gentlemen, work.
Corona telling the 2 fighters to work with 20 seconds to go here in the 4th. Barboza, unanswered. Sismundo trying to escape the 4th, and he does.
No, they got to stop this fight. He's done, man.
Yeah.
He's done, yeah. He stopped it. He stopped it himself.
And Ricky Sismundo cannot continue. Referee Ray Corona has put a stop to this fight. After the 4th round, Arnold Barboza Jr. remains undefeated with a TKO here in his hometown. Barboza, the victor, will be back to make it official when we return to Top Rank Boxing on ESPN.
Corona determines that the blue corner can no longer continue, obligating him to stop this contest prior to the start of the next round. Declaring the winner by way of knockout, still undefeated, from South El Monte, California, Arnold Barboza Jr.
Arnold Arnold Barboza Jr. is undefeated. The 9th knockout in his 22 victories. A dominant performance against Ricky Sismundo. We're going to step aside for a moment, but we've got free boxing, a swing bout coming up here from Los Angeles. Elvis Rodriguez and Jesus Gonzalez. The swing bout when we come back.